The phenomenon of the moon looking unusually large on certain nights is both visually striking and deeply rooted in human perception. Although it may seem like the moon physically changes size, its actual diameter and distance from Earth remain nearly constant on any given night. The reason the moon appears enlarged has far more to do with the way our brains interpret visual information than with astronomical changes. The most common explanation is the moon illusion, a psychological effect that makes the moon look bigger when it's near the horizon than when it's high in the sky. When the moon is low, our brains compare it to familiar objects, trees, buildings, hills, and interpret it as larger because it sits within a frame of reference. Higher in the sky, the moon has no surrounding objects for comparison, so it seems smaller even though its true size hasn't changed. Another factor involves atmospheric conditions. When the moon is close to the horizon, light passes through more of Earth's atmosphere. This can cause slight magnification, distortion, or color changes, making the moon appear larger and more dramatic. However, this physical effect is minimal compared to the psychological one. The moon's elliptical orbit also plays a small role. At perigee, the point where the moon is closest to Earth, it can appear up to 14% larger and 30% brighter than at apogee when it's farthest away. These supermoons can make the moon look noticeably bigger, but they occur only a few times a year and still don't explain the dramatic size difference people often perceive near the horizon. Ultimately, the unnaturally large moon is a blend of mild atmospheric effects and powerful human perception. Our brains interpret context, distance, and scale in ways that sometimes trick us into seeing the moon as enormous. This illusion reminds us that even familiar celestial sights can still surprise us, and that our perception of reality is not always the same as reality itself.